So you got summoned to a district court. What are you supposed to do? Well, I'm attorney Stuart Samwise, and I'm here to tell you that when you get a summons, when you receive a summons to a district court like the 35th District Court that stands behind me, you can't ignore it. This is something you need to take seriously. It means that somebody is suing you. Maybe it's a credit card company, maybe it's a medical debt company, maybe it's somebody you did business with, who knows? Maybe it's a landlord-tenant case. In any case, in any of these proceedings, you have to be served with a lawsuit, and you get together with what's called a summons, which tells you to come to court. You get what's called a complaint, and a complaint tells you what the lawsuit is about. One of the biggest things you want to do is not ignore a summons and complaint, because if you ignore it and either 21 or 28 days go by after you get served, you could get a default judgment against you, meaning that the court enters a judgment without you appearing. And it's just like any other judgment. It means that let's say it's a credit card case, somebody's suing you for $5,000 or $10,000. If you ignore it, they can get a judgment, and then they can garnish your wages. They can repossess. They can garnish take away your automobile if it's left outside. They can levy your bank account. They can file a judgment lien against any real property you own. There's a lot of bad things that can happen. So you want to make sure that if you get sued, you don't ignore it. That's very important. Now, what happens if, you owe the money, or let's say you got $10,000 or $15,000 in credit card debt, you get summoned to one of these district courts, like the Plymouth District Court behind me. What do? Well, it's very simple. You either defend the lawsuit if there's defenses, you either work out a payment plan, or your other choice is you could actually file bankruptcy and move the whole thing downtown to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court, where you try and discharge the debt, or work out a Chapter 13 plan where you pay it over time. There's a lot of different options, but one thing you have to make sure, if you get summoned to court, don't ignore it. You got any other questions about courts or how to handle them, please feel free to give me a call or send me an email, and I'll be glad to answer your questions.